everyone, welcome back to another Kevin's Creations here on Geektopia Island. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Cardwell.
And today we're doing another, the fan deck that everybody wanted to see, or that a dude asked for. And it is the Mimi tribe, actually. We wanted to see Mimi tribe and see what they can do.
Guys.
I like it, I wish they didn't cost so much. That's my only complaint with all the Mimi tribe dudes, is they cost so much.
For like so little.
You get so little value out of them. But we like to call this deck Little Big Town, because they're little peoples, they get big, and they're like a town of them. So, you know, Little Big Town.
And of course, you know, with the next sets coming out, I'm sure they're going to get more support, so we can just build upon this deck as well.
Yeah, they'll do a little better. I bet they'll get some cool stuff. But first off, let's talk about Chamimi.
Yep.
She's awesome. She does,
yeah, she's
good. If you know Chamimi, if you've seen her, she's everywhere. But she's Divinity 10, and she Judgments for 5. 2 green and 3.
Seems a bit much, but she's quite powerful.
Yeah, and she's got Energize for green. So pretty simple, straightforward.
Yep.
She Judgments into a 10/10 with Divinity 10. Resonators you control get +4/+4. That's it.
Yep.
That's all I want.
Yeah, exactly.
You're playing big dudes, and your big dudes are gonna get bigger. So you're gonna win the fight. That's all her purpose is.
You just gotta worry about that on the like, oh, I might lose this combat swing. Because, you know, turn 5 or 4, just later on, at any time, be like, boom, my guys are bigger.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, when you get to that point, you're just like, and I'm going to make my dudes big, so swing in.
Yeah.
So, with that, her runes are pretty simple. They're pretty easy. I wanted to make more of a find what I needed kind of assessment on her runes. I didn't want to use... They're pretty easily interchangeable with Hanzos. Some of them I didn't want to use just because I didn't really want to.
Yeah.
But you could easily change them out for some of Hanzo's. So first off, I use Rapid Fire Me, because, I mean, it's too good. Divinity 2 for 1 green. This card does 400 damage to each resonator your opponent controls.
Yeah, really good.
Card is fantastic. It's just a board wipe for green, and, I mean, green doesn't have a lot of that, and that's its real way of doing it. The next one I wanted to use was Raft Downstream. No, you didn't get to see this if you watched the deck brawl, but it is 4 mana, quick cast, 2 green and 2 for Divinity 2. She's riding her little hippo down the stream,
yeah,
so it's adorable.
It's extremely cute, yes.
So, quick cast. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 2 win cards from among them and put them in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in a random order. So, essentially, you just pay 4, like, at the start of your turn if you can, and just get 2 dudes or a dude and a spell or any win cards. It's good just because it gives you the ability to dig as an instant or as a quick cast. So, into their turn, beginning of your turn. Awesome.
It's pretty good.
The other one that I really enjoyed that I actually liked a lot was Explore the Unknown. It's green and it's the Divinity 3 Chant rune. You may pay a green lust to play this rune from a rune area. Look at the top 5 of your deck. You may put a wind resonator from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom in a random order. So, free, get to look at top 5 and put a dude in my hand?
Yeah.
I'll take it. This deck is mostly just creatures because you're just playing the Mimi tribe dudes. So it just is a free go get a dude. And turn 1, I need a dude. Awesome. One of the MVP runes in green right now, and it's everywhere,
yes,
is Forest Meditation. So green and 1, Divinity 3. Choose up to 2. You can put target resonator from your graveyard into your hand, 2 magic stones from your graveyard into play, or you can draw a card. So that works real well with one of the lands, the Spirit Stone, where Spirit Stone says banish this card, draw a card. So essentially you add a green with it, sacrifice it, draw a card. Add a green with it, sacrifice it, draw a card. Then you play Forest Meditation.
With the 2 floating.
With the 2 floating, you get both of those Spirit Stones back, and you get to draw another card. Yeah. So for 2 mana, you draw 3 for free. I mean, technically free.
Literally, yeah, because the stones don't come into play tapped.
Yeah.
They come back into play.
So essentially, it's just free draw 3, and I don't see where that's bad.
No,
at all.
Literally turn 2 or even turn 1 with Energize. That's probably what you want to do. Well, definitely turn 2 because you got the 2 stones if you got them.
Yeah. And then the final rune is her Master Rune, Elephant Rush, because this card is insane.
Yep.
It's 5 mana for Divinity 2, 2 green and 3, and you play this only if your ruler is Chamimi. And you put 3 10/10 wind elephant resonators into this field. Players cannot chase to this card. So they can't counter it. So you're going to get 3 dudes. Yep. And that itch. And if you flip Chamimi, they're 14/14s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you get to kill pretty quickly. And 5 mana getting 10/10s, 3 10/10s, like 30 power.
30 power on the
So
board
good.
for 5 is amazing.
Yeah, I'll take it all day. Just be like, oh, elephants. Bow, bow.
A lot of people just didn't think this card is good, but it's extremely awesome.
Yeah.
All right, with that, we'll go ahead and jump into the Mimi tribe here. The first one, the Mimi Tribe Explorer. 1 green and 1. 4, 6. Enter. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal another Mimi tribe from among them, put them in your hand, then put the rest at the bottom. So another search effect for you.
Yeah. That dude's actually really good for what he does.
Yeah.
He gives you enough value for 2 mana to be worth it.
And of course, the next one, Moo. He's a vanilla one, but he is also the hero of the Greatshield. 1 green, 1. He's a 6/6 for 2. Pretty much that's it.
I mean, it's okay,
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
it's not the best.
It's a good Mimi tribe.
Yeah.
And of course, the next one.
Is Lemuria of the Magic Boomerang. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's the all-star.
Yeah, so green and 2, 3 mana total for a 0/8. But when she comes into play, you put 2 fling counters on this card. If there are 2 or more wind runes revealed, you put 4 instead. And what the fling counters, you can remove 1. She gets +10/+0. Or you can remove 2 and pay 2, a green and 1, and destroy target Resonator.
Just as simple as that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Her downfall, though, like everything else in this game, is Lorite.
Yeah.
Because if they Lorite that inner trigger, then you just get a 0/8.
For 3.
And I mean, it's kind of bad, but...
It's like pretty much the argument, it dies to removal. Well, it gets countered by Lorite.
Yeah, it's the same premise, but it's worth it.
Yeah, she is extremely powerful. With the runes costing so cheap and they're so powerful with the cheapness, having 4 counters on her is what you need to go for.
Yeah, it's relatively easy to get the 4 counters on her, so you can just be like, she gets bigger, kill your dude. Or if you need to just be like, kill that dude.
For 4.
You can.
Yeah.
It's insane how strong she can be.
Alright, this one, Atlantis, the Wielder of Knowledge. 2 green and 1. It's a 4/12, so a big booty for this guy. Discard a chant. This card gains +8 until end of turn. Play this ability only once per turn. That means their turn and your turn as well, so that's good.
Yeah. And he's a good Mimi tribe dude.
Yeah.
I think he should cost a little less and pump maybe a little less because he's in a weird spot for 3-drop.
Yeah, if it was discard any card, that would be kind of cool. But you have to specifically have a chant.
Yeah. So it's a little rough to get him to work right, but he's there for just to be a dude.
Yeah. I mean, it is a 12/12 for 3 technically, so.
Yeah. The next one is the Mimi Tribe's Cook. This one is awesome. I love this little dude. This dude's really good in sealed and limited. Super good. But it's an 8/8 for 3, and it comes into play. You may discard a card. If you do, gain 1,000 life. All day long.
Yeah. It's 1/4 of your life, just like that. Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to kill me? No, I'm going to gain some life. Just by discarding another Atlantis or another dude that you don't need. You're just like, cool, get rid of this.
All right, and the next one, she's carrying a big hammer. What is this guy?
The name is Grand Mallet Warrior. It is 4 mana for an 8/8. Comes into play, target Resonator you control gets +8/+8 until the end of turn. That's all it is. So it's an 8/8 vanilla dude, kind of, but it can make something else get bigger.
Yeah.
Which is essentially all it really needs to do, but this card, in my opinion, costs way too much for what it does. Because for 4 mana, you just make something get +8/+8, cool. They can still block it all day.
Yeah.
Just throw a dude into it, and you don't get any value, really.
If only if it was like +5/+5 and Pierce.
Yeah.
Something to go through the trample with that.
Yeah, it's very underwhelming to me on this card. It's great.
Yeah.
It can get there, but if you give something flying and then you're just like, that dude's big, go for it.
And speaking of flying, we'll go ahead and do the first chant of the deck here. 1 green, quick cast. Magic Boomerang. Now this will obviously help with Lemuria here.
Yeah.
Choose one. Target Resonator gains flying. Till end of turn, return target Resonator you control to its owner's hand, so bounce Lemuria. Or the card deals 400 damage to target Resonator. That's just good enough for 1 green.
Yeah. More often than not with that card, you're going to be choosing to shoot something for 4, just because it really needed to right now. But there's a couple games where I was just like, if I can give this dude flying and Cardo can't block, I'll just try to kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have the mana, you can give something flying and then just make it big. go for it.
With the synergies, you can literally just be Lemuria, and then maybe turn 5 or energize with the Mallet, and then this be like flying. Now it's a what, 18-18?
Yeah,
18
just blah, blah. Just big dude swinging in.
Speaking of making little dudes big, Winds of Vitality, 1 green, quick cast. Target J Resonator gains +6/+6 until end of turn. That's what you need.
It's there to make your little dudes big, like you said. I mean, that's what I wanted. I wanted my dudes to just hit hard when they hit.
Yep.
And that's why it's there.
Now, what is Squall of the Tengu here?
Alright, so the next card is a little different. Squall of the Tengu. It's 3 mana, 2 green and 1 quick cast, and it destroys each creature each Resonator with flying.
Yep.
So, all your little big dudes, they are all on the ground. They have no way to block flyers or deal with flyers. So if they have a flyer like a Karura or any of the Angels, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
But that's why this is here, because it's a green board wipe for flyers. And if you don't need it, you can just discard it to Atlantis or to the Mimi Tribe Cook to either gain damage or to gain life.
Yeah.
So the reason I ran it is just for a board wipe for flyers, really, because you have no answer to it, and it gives you extra value if you need it.
Yeah, game 1, if you're playing against Brahilda or whatever, they're going to have flyers, definitely, for sure.
They're definitely going to have the flyers to be like, hey, I can go over, and you're like, nah, kill all your dudes. Next up is Song of the Fairies. It is 3 mana counterspell. It's the chant rune, so you can run it in the main deck, which is why I have it there. And it's 3 mana quick cast, cancel target spell.
Yep, simple as that.
It costs more if you play it in your rune area, but I'm using it for just counter your spell because that's what I needed it for.
It's green, it works, it's good.
Again, it's a chant, so you can discard it to both the Mimi Tribe Cook and Atlantis, so it has an extra value in that.
Alright, now if you have a land war with these Mimi Tribes, you're in trouble. We have an addition here, 1 green 1, the Forgotten Sanctuary, Lost Isles. Mimi Tribes you control get +2/+2. Simple as that for 2.
So I mean, what's better than making little dudes big? Make them bigger.
Constantly.
So with Chamimi flipped and this up, your dudes get +6/+6 flat rate. So your 2-drop 6/6 is a 2-drop 12/12. Or even with just the enchantment, it's a 2-drop 8/8.
Yep.
So I mean, that's not something to scoff at, because 8/8s are pretty strong to deal with. But that's really what the deck does. It's just, I have little dudes, but they get big really quick.
Yeah.
And that's really all it is. The lands are they're just basic wind stones. I got 2 basic wind magic stones. I got 4 of the spirit stone, which is the
one you
sacrifice to draw cards. And then I got 4 magic stone of adventure, which this is the Mimi Tribe stone. You can pay a green and tap it. Target Mimi gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn.
Another thing that just secret combat damage, pretty much.
So if you have nothing else to do and you need to, just be like, that dude gets bigger. That dude gets bigger. I mean, it does kind of suck because you have to pay an extra green to do it, but it is what it is. Yeah. It's still a free pump spell essentially, because it's always there for if you need it. As far as things otherwise, I mean, you could put in Lorites for sure because it's Lorite.
Oh, get out of here with that guy.
And if you do use Lorites, I would say Lorites 7 Disciples. But I wanted to strictly make this just be Mimi Tribe.
Yeah.
I wanted pure tribal, so I didn't want to use Lorites or anything else. I just was like, no, stay out. You're in enough decks. You stay over there.
This is for fun here.
Yeah, so I wanted to make all kinds of different goofy stuff. That's it for the deck, guys. Thank you for joining us today here at Kevin's Creations. If you want to see the deck list will be down below. And y'all have a wonderful night.
Goodbye.
Also, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all of our future content, make sure you tap that bell.
And go ahead and check us out on our streams. Don't forget to support us on Patreon. And thank you for staying here on the island.
Later, guys.
Bye.